Okay, folks, we're going to build a little kit today. So we're going to reach into our box of kits here, mix things around a little bit, and pull something out. So what do we got? We've got, well, let's have a look at it here. Hold on one second. At least it's got a schematic in there. All right, let's see what this is here. We've got parts and parts and parts. Oh, it's got a digital display. Made in China. 2020-10. That's been sitting around somewhere for a while. All right. That looks like a microcontroller of some sort here. It's got the, is that label just stuck onto it? Or is that just, oh no, that's just tape holding it all together there. And we got the instructions here. And they're all in Chinese. I should be able to read the schematic though and be able to figure out where everything goes. Maybe that website might be able to help me out too. It's got a DS18B20, which is a temperature sensor. So this thing could be some sort of thermometer maybe? And the chip is an STC11FO2, which is a little microcontroller. 12 megahertz. Probably more than up to the task. Okay, well, the cell screen's got all the values here. And we've got several transistors. Are they all the same? They're all here, 9012, 9012, 9012. Yeah, they're all the same. And that's the temperature sensor there. Microcontroller. Now this says it's different. It's a AT89C2051. This one says STC11FO2. But it does look, looking at the label on here, it does look like an Atmel device. So yeah, I think this is more correct. Yep, you can see it there. All right. I think I got everything I need to get started here. I'll cue up the music, and unless I have something very interesting, we'll meet you at the end when we go to turn it on. looks like X1 is the power. That's this one down here. And X2, well, I don't know. What goes, it says it goes to D4. And this is D4 here, right there. I guess that's an output. So there's an output coming from the microcontroller here into this transistor that turns on and off that LED. I guess that's just an extension of that. So I would imagine this may be a module which senses temperature and then will output a signal if a certain temperature is met. I don't see anything here that says the word V or 5 or... Oh yeah, so here we go. We've got 5 volts here. That's what we're going to put into it. Pin 1. I'm going to guess that there's pin 1. Yeah, that'll be pin 1 there. Okay, so I'm assuming this is ground. So that should... Okay. And what pin on microcontroller goes to ground? That would be pin 10. So and this here should be VCC, which is 5 volts. Alrighty. Get our power supply here. Provide it with some power. We'll turn it on. Set it for 5 volts. Okay. Alligator clip. And here goes nothing. There we go. So I don't know how to use this. No idea. Looks like it's sensing a temperature of 18 degrees, which is about right. Let's see what happens if I put the soldering iron on the... Oh yeah. There's a temperature sensor, and it's telling us the temperature in here right now. Well, it's gone a little bit higher than the temperature in here. So I put that on there. Now the set point here though, that's 78. That seems rather high. Well, this seems to be reading in Celsius. The temperature's like 78 Celsius is a very, very high temperature. Now, you wouldn't find a living space where somebody would be expecting 78 degrees Celsius. In fact, 30 is getting up to unbearably hot. So, all right. So here we have the red LED came on. So we're above the 19 that I set there. And if we set that up to 21, and the LED is off, now we can use the soldering iron to warm it up again. And there we go. All right. Pretty neat little kit. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Very nice. So a couple of things I noticed about it. It's really nice, easy build. There's no really weird components in here, but there are a couple of things they did a little bit weird. I don't know why they did it. Maybe just to make it a little bit easier to solder. But the spacing on these two capacitors, lead spacing, doesn't allow the components to go right down to the board. The same with the transistors, and same with the LED here. They space it just a little bit further apart than They really needed to, but I'm guessing it's to make it easier to solder. So all in all, this is a great little beginner's soldering kit, and it's a useful little device as some sort of thermostat, and just, you know, displaying the temperature as well. So it does that. I don't know why the range goes so high though, hundreds of degrees. Maybe if you use an external sensor, you could use it for, you know, controlling the temperature of a hot water bath or something like that. But really nice, easy build. Now I'm going to have to look up where I got this kit and how much it cost. I don't generally spend a lot of money on these things. Here we go. Well, thanks for joining me today, and I will see you in the next one. So what I'm going to do, actually the next video, I'll let you know, is going to be about the beginner's toolkit, and because we have made some changes, so I'm just going to document those changes for you and come up with a new cost. And I'll show you some of the new stuff that we got. For instance, this meter is going to be the new meter. This power supply is the new power supply. I added a stand for the soldering iron, which is not this stand. It's a different one. I'll show you that in that video too. So that'll be my next video.